Hey guys, this is Shoddy here. Welcome to part 6 of my Let's Play Robot Arena 2 series. Now before I start this, I really want to get off what I want this channel to be in the future. Basically I'm planning to make this a completely robotic combat related channel now. It's kind of an interest that's gotten like really into me over the past couple of months, so basically you're going to expect to see a lot more content like this. You're going to see me Let's Play. I'm planning on Let's Playing every Robot Wars game and BattleBots game that's ever been officially released, as well as Robot Arena 2, and possibly even Robot Arena 1 and 3. I mean, I haven't got Robot Arena 3 yet, but maybe if it goes to the sale, I may be tempted to buy it, so you'll probably see videos if I ever do buy that. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to throw that out there. I'm also looking to do real life robotic combat videos, namely talking about individual robots. Probably from the older series, because I've not really gotten in touch with the newer series yet. I've watched the first BattleBots. I watched the first reboot series of BattleBots, and that's about it. So, which was really enjoyable, by the way. Like, I really need to get to watching season 2 and the first season of Robot Wars, the rebooted version, anyway. But anyway, let's just get on straight to the. I'm gonna start off a new team here, but let's just get straight onto the episode or the fighting anyway. Because I've already made my bot. I just need to import this. And I think I need to just put a reskin. Thankfully I've already done that, so just import cast. It was this one. Anyway, this is I have to rename it, but I've already got a name as well. This is Conquering Misa. If you ever seen the anime series Shirobako, it's a robot based on that, as well as the robot Conquering Clown in real life. I may leave a link to the actual robot itself to see what I've tried to go for here. But anyways, this robot looks a little bit messed up, as you can see. However, if you actually go into the testing area, it looks completely normal. That's because I've used bot file editing, aka BFE. Basically, you basically can edit the robot outside Robot Arena 2 using something like Notepad, and you can change a bunch of things, but in this case, I've changed the chassis height to go much lower than the game can actually go in game, so that's why I've decided to do it. This is a reason because I really want to save weight, and also the previous iteration without any BFE or whatever, the weapon could never be able to hit anything. So basically, that's the reason I've decided to go for some BFE. It looks a little bit unrealistic, but for the most part, it looks pretty fine. Anyway, this is going to be a featherweight, and it's going to compete in the featherweight competition in the Robot Wars mod I've got on, as you saw in part 5, if you watched that. Basically, this is actually the updated version of that mod. There was actually an updated version, I believe it was released in February. I'm not sure how it's going to change anything in career mode, because I believe career mode only accepts the first 15 teams in the pack anyway, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the first 15 teams, which I'm not sure has been changed that much. I think it's more to do with, I think it's mainly going to be with exhibition mode, and because I will be showing off, will be showing off real robots in this mod, and I'm also going to be doing other mods as well. I'm going to be, of course, doing stock DSL, possibly even some Iron Forge once I get the hang of that, which is a new mod that was released like 2 years ago, and I'll probably show off some mod packs for that as well. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's just get straight into the fighting. Yeah, as you can see, there's only 16 teams here, so it's the first 15 teams, and me included as well. So let's just get on straight to the first tournament, Robot Wars UK Live Tour. These are all going to be featherweight fights, by the way, because this robot is a lightweight. So as you can see, the intros are quite laggy, but yeah. The detail on these robots are still contended really amazing. And I don't think this robot's going to do well. This isn't even hitting the robot, which is a damn shame. I figured it would be able to hit the robots, but apparently it's not. I don't know if it's got something to do with BFE, or it really should be hitting the robots. The bar's definitely enough. Only problem is, I don't know if it's... I think the issue may be the length. I just got to manage to get a hit there, is decent enough, I guess. Yeah, I don't think this robot's going to do too well, to be honest. Mainly just because this robot isn't that great. Like, in Robot Arena 2 anyway. I don't know how it is in real life. I've never seen it in action or anything. I mean, I know the team behind it. Like, I know Big Nipper, so that's about all I know. I've never seen Little Nipper in action. But yeah, this is going to be quite a boring fight, I would imagine. I plan on doing the whole season on this episode because, you know, I've already got past the bot building stage, so although even if I may have to change the bot anyway because this is not doing so well, and it's not even it's not doing well it's not doing well in an entertaining way. It's doing reasonably well. It's just really fucking boring. I think I may have to attach it straight on to try and get under it. I think that may be my best option. Although it seems to be attacking from the back for some reason. I'm getting some hits in there, which is helping out, but fortunately it's not really doing much damage. And I can't get under it for shit, so... Oh, there you go. Yes, I've just managed to get under it. Here we go. I had to speed into it really quickly, but now I'm getting the big hits in. Thank God. So yeah, sometimes just driving into it really quickly is probably the best option here. Although I've got to be careful to make sure this doesn't flip itself over because this has no self-riding mechanism, and I don't believe that this is going to do anything to try and self-ride it or anything. Anyway, I think I can get under. No, I can't. See, this is not going to... Oh, fuck, I just realised my batteries are almost completely out. I actually never realised what happened if your battery runs out. I've never run out of battery before. I wonder if you just immobilise or something like that, or your shit just goes slow as shit. But anyway, maybe we'll find out here. Unfortunately, in my case, if it's really bad. I mean, if it's something just like it slows your bot down. I've got enough points anyway for this to really be effective. But no, I think I am immobilised. I cannot move. Oh dear. I can spin my weapon a bit, but no, I think I am immobilised. Great. Yeah, so this obviously needed more battery power, which is a shame because there's no way I'm going to be able to fit more batteries into it either. Although to be honest, I think I may be safe here because as long as the cow doesn't go, oh fuck, oh wow, this is going to be so close. I don't know if it's, oh man, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this. No, I'm done, I think. Yep. Right at the bell, get immobilised. God damn. I get 39 points out of it, I suppose. But yeah, this robot was not very good. I thought the wedge would be a little bit more effective than that. And I thought it had a little bit more battery power. What batteries does it have anyway? Oh, I just have the one battle pack, that's why. That's 15 kilos, and I think the other ones are way... Like, this is 20. I've got no room for that. I can probably downgrade the armor, I suppose, and maybe fit one of these in. Yeah, I think this is the best option here. I think I've got to downgrade because I believe I was on... Oh, hang on, what's all this? What's HCPE? It's just a new... Well, that's pretty much the same. This should be alright then. So HB must be a... I've never actually built in the Robot Wars mod before. This was completely built in DSL, so I don't really know what some of these what some of these armors are. I don't know if this is actually considered a good armor or... Only problem is, am I going to be able to fit this in? Because I don't think I will be. Because at least with the these bats, you can stand them up, so you can actually fit them in. You can't do that with this one, I don't believe. And air weights are pretty useless, I would say. Air batteries, I mean, like one motor for 2 minutes. I might have to use these though. I think they may be the best option here. Oh no, what would be better, 3 ants or 1 battle pack? 1 mode for 2 minutes. Oh, I think it's gonna be the same. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this down again, probably to HTB 5. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to fit another battery in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stand this up and put it somewhere. Wait, where was it? There. So yeah, this is probably the best option I have here. Should I do another round with this though? Because this robot wasn't that great, and I'm going to be up against flippers as well. I might do one more robot, the UK Championship here. I might do it just to see how well it goes. I completely forgot about the theme. It's one of the, it's like a modern remix of Android Love. If you search that up, that roaming robots used to use. I don't believe they do it in, I don't believe they use it in the Robot Wars series, like the BBC version, but I know in live events they do. Oh, so this mini muff is the glitch, man. These wheels. Obviously facing some problems, but well, at least very least it's an easy win for me. Although should I really be tempting fate here? I mean, it might be good battery. I'm just gonna throw it down the pit, why not? Oop. Yeah, just use it back. These are supposed to be wheel guards, by the way, that's what these are for. And apparently this is not immobilized yet. And I really don't want to go down there, in case that actually gets me in trouble as well. I'm just going to leave it immobilized, why not? And I'm going to test out this floor flipper. See, that's what happens if you if I get flipped over. So yeah, I really don't want that to happen. But hey, I won my first battle with this, so it's not the voice robot in the world, I suppose. With the 20-minute time limit as well. Thankfully, I didn't damage my robot too much in that. So, wait, so what's this robot? This looks glitched out as well. What is with these robots being glitched out here? What the fuck? Oh fuck! It's gonna win though. But yeah, what is it with these robots being completely glitched? Is it this arena or? Because I had to overwrite some components as well, so I'm worried that may be the case. It didn't really affect anything for the first fight, so I didn't think it would be a problem. But because I had to replace some of the components and fit all the DSL components in here as well, so is that the reason why it's so glitched out? Let me just pick a random. Let me just pick this robot, see how it is. This looks completely fine, so weird. Seems to be some sort of problem with some robots. Let me try it. What was it? Let's try a Minimoff. See, that has problems in the bot lab. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's really odd. I don't know how to be able to fix that. I don't know how many robots face this problem. Trigo. I've never heard of this robot before. This seems to be completely fine. See, obviously some robots are fine, some robots aren't. I don't know if it's the majority or just a lightweight. This seems to be fine. Let me just test it out. Yeah, this is fine. It's a little slow, but yeah. So, there's a problem with those two robots here, so anyway, let me go into another event, see how many. It's gonna be a rough. Is this glitch? No, this is eruption. I mean, explosion, I mean. This looks pretty okay, actually. But yeah, this is gonna be a problem fight, but this is really slow. So it may be an advantage. I don't think it's glitched or anything, it's just a really slow robot. I really should be able to get under the back a lot easier than what I am currently doing. Thankfully I'm getting some hits, so it's not the worst problem in the world. But yeah, this is going to be a problem. Hopefully that can flip me back over. There you go. So yeah, thankfully this robot's really slow. Explosion. Which I don't personally know the build of Explosion, but he was a pretty big part of the Game Tech mods form when I was first starting up there. So he's actually quit the form now since he's gotten more involved in the robotic combat. But he was a pretty good builder in Robot Arena 2, to be fair. So I remember seeing Explosion 1, him always showing it off in the forms and all that. I was really impressed. I always like to compare Australian combat robots. When I've legitimately thought the Australian combat robots were better. I definitely do not have that opinion anymore. I'll admit I was really biased as a 12-year-old. So Yeah, that was like 5 years ago. Fuck, even maybe 6 years ago. I, he was on the form for until at least 2012. But I remember him from back in like 2010, so... But anyway, I just figured that would be kind of interesting, I suppose. Just that somewhat know the explosion builder. And the eruption builder and stuff. I do feel happy for him that he won a Robot Wars Championship. Not the BBC version, of course, but I believe he won like the 2014 version or something like that. With Eruption. I believe Explosion won a few Featherweight Championships as well. But yeah, this probably flipped me out of the arena in due course. Or maybe not. It seems like there was an invisible wall there. I'm not quite sure though. Anyway, I really gotta get this camera back into place somehow. Fortunately, I really don't know how to do that properly. Okay, it's kind of a pain, but at the moment I'm winning in score, so that's a good thing at the very least. If I stay out of trouble, I should be able to win this. And I've definitely got a lot more battery than before, so that's also a really good thing. Problem is, if I ever first face like a spinner or something, I maybe fuck my armor is not very good, I believe. Oh, Jesus Christ, Havoc Explosion. Those things happen. Oh my god, look where it's landed me as well. Oh my god. Hopefully he's going to be able to flip me back over without too much problem. Alright, now I'm stuck in the wall. Yeah, Havoc Explosion can be really fucking annoying. Especially when you're in such a good position otherwise. Oh, that's one of the other problems. He's actually getting quite a bit of score. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win from score if this keeps going on. Oh, this is actually a good chance though to get some points. No, I've just ran straight to the flipper. Self-right just at the right time. Oh, fuck, hit me. Yes, I'm going to win. Oh my god, how the fuck did I get away with that? Oh, that Havoc Explosion nearly dicked me there. Oh, I've lost both my steel teeth as well. My steel shark teeth, whatever. Yeah, I somehow managed to get away with that. Lucky last hit. Anyway, this looks like it's another glitch opponent, so... Well, actually, no, it's not. This is that, Hypnodisc Featherweight ripoff. Again, it's really slow, though. Yeah, I think this mod really does affect... Okay, I don't think it was a good idea to mix up, components. So I'm actually going to quit this match. It was a fun idea using these kind of robots, but I actually have to build, like, with completely, stock, components inside the Robot Wars mod to build robots, for myself and not just use like current robots, replicas and all that. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take a quick pause here. I'm gonna install this mod, so hopefully it doesn't fuck up anymore. Alright, so I apologise for that, guys. I've also had to make a couple changes. I've had to restart everything as well. Thankfully, it didn't take so long. I just decided to quit 3 events. Just because I figured, like I wasn't winning any of the events anyway, so I may as well just skip forward. So not have to restart the whole season again, so... And let's just get on straight to the studio championship based on the Series 7 arena. I've gone with 360, by the way, which is the robot I was facing before I decided to restart everything. So, yeah, this is basically a Hypnodisc Featherweight version. And I also realised, the weight classes in this are well different to, what the, normal Robot Arena 2, like, metagame is. Lightweight seem to be below 400, which would normally be a middleweight in that case. So, yeah, middleweights are basically 250 to 399, or 249 to 399. Lightweights are generally, I think it's 175 to 249, as I get flipped out of the arena. But yeah, basically, yeah, and heavyweight to 400 and up, 400 to 799, and 799 up is super heavyweight. And I believe there may be an ultra heavyweight as well for like above 1200, but I'm not quite sure. And there's also land weights which no one really builds. They only go up to around 125. But yeah, this is also going to be a dangerous opponent. Thankfully, this can really hit hard. But yeah, as I said, if I really want to make a robot, then I'm going to have to use the components in just building in this. Which I'm not quite... This is well different to... I'm not really sure this mod was actually really designed for building, to be honest. Because I think most of the mods, I mean, most of the components are just based on replicas and not really, like, you know, any of the components found in, like, DSL or stock or anything. You probably will be able to make a pretty good robot out of it, but yeah, it'll be kind of complex, I'd imagine. And yeah, that's the lame thing about this Robot Wars mod. It's like, flippers always work, even though, like, even if you completely rip it off, it always seems to work and always has the same amount of power than if it was completely working. I don't know how this is self-fighting, by the way. It just seems to be some sort of, like, random force of gravity. It seems to be self-righting it. I've got no idea how, though. I think the power of the disc is actually making it self-right, which is actually really cool. It really helps out, and yeah, it does make it a little bit tough to steer, but I can kind of live with that. I'm doing a lot of damage to this thing, to beauty, but unfortunately I'm seen to be going straight into the flipper, and I'm not ripping it off at all. And I'm pretty sure it really wouldn't matter to be. Oh no, actually, I suppose it would still have to go under the wedge, but I've been flipped out anyway. See, that's the problem with these featherweight spinners. They get flipped around quite easily. I'm just gonna finish off the season. Actually, that's the sort of problem. It's like, this is way overpowered. Like, spinners are way overpowered just because of the amount of points they get. So it reflects on the team points as well. So if I was to continue using 360, which I may as well just do, I'm definitely gonna win the actual season, even if I don't actually win any tournaments. As long as I don't get flipped out like straight away, then yeah, I pretty much will be winning the competition. So I'm not really going to take competition wins, like season wins into account, not for like the golden saw blade into account. I'm just going to go by total win loss records, because that's definitely way more accurate than the amount of golden saw blade you win. Because it doesn't actually, golden saw blade doesn't depend on winning losses. It just matters how many points you get in a fight. So or in a tournament, I'd just say, if you get like 120,000 points in a tournament, you're going to get a shit ton of points, even if you lose something like the final or something. And if you win, you're just going to get a bunch more points added up on top of that. So, but yeah, that's kind of why. I mean, I don't prefer it, but that's one reason I kind of like the Robot Wars games better, especially Extreme Destruction on the Game Boys. Like, it. I mean, yeah, like it all depends on winning. It's just not to do well. You just don't have to basically do damage and still lose. It's basically you have to win. That's about it. That's pretty much goes for every Robot Wars game and BattleBots game out there. And I believe even Robot Arena 1 was like that as well. Like, don't get me wrong, Robot Arena 2 is the best robot combat fighting game, but I don't know, I feel like the career mode could have been done a little bit better. But anyway, I'm doing quite a lot of damage to Rip 2 at the moment, so, which is basically the featherweight version of Ripper. If you ever seen that robot, it's pretty famous, I'd say. If you're into the UK robot fighting scene, or even if you watch, you know, the current season of Robot Wars, or even the old one, I believe there was a version of Ripper in Series 6 and 7, or maybe Series 7. I'm not quite sure if it was in Season 6, but I know it was in Season 7 for sure. Anyway, did I do more damage to it? No, that's just an old piece, which I just chucked straight back at Rip. Okay, that would be pretty... If I was actually, if this was real life, that probably would have done quite a lot of damage. Although, to be fair, I probably would have done a lot more damage to this thing if it was real life anyway. It would probably have no chance of winning. But unfortunately, this is Robot Arena. Yeah, you see right there. The flipper had been completely ripped off, and it still managed to get a flip in and flip me right out of the arena. But yeah, now my losses are at 5 and 0. Technically 3 and 0 because I did quit the couple events, but anyway, I've got 3 more events. Yeah, 3 more events here. The Death Facility. What's this? Oh, it's this arena again. Yeah, what's this? Is this Little Nipper or no? This is a robot called Flo. This looks like another flipper. Yeah, basically, there's going to be a lot of flippers. I'm going to be back. Oh wow, I've already ripped off one of his panels though. Definitely a nice start there. But yeah, as you can tell, this 360 does do a lot of damage, but problem is it's so vulnerable to spinners. I mean, flippers, I'd just say. So yeah, I really need to be careful when driving this thing, but this thing is not easy to control either, which is its main problem. Like, you really have to be careful when steering it, because this slides around quite a lot. Anyways, it's still trying to self-right. I may as well attack the underarms while I'm at it, because that'll do a lot of them. Oh wow, I think that havoc did a little bit there. Wasn't too bad for it, but I think there was a little bit of havoc there, because I can't imagine anything else that would have made it do that. Although maybe it is natural, I suppose. Like, if this was real life, I doubt 360 could do this kind of stuff, like the self-riding and everything. Oh wow. Wow, no, that flow honestly seems a little bit glitched to me, and I'm definitely on normal components, so yeah, the flipper seems like either way too overpowered, or I don't know, something about, like, I don't know what it is, but whenever it self-rights, it just goes crazy. I think the flipper's been made too powerful on this thing, to be honest. But I will let that. Oh my god, yeah, that's definitely been made too powerful. It honestly does look like it's glitching out though, so maybe that's a reason. Yeah, like if you flip it, if it flips normally, then like if it doesn't try and self-right and tries to flip me, it seems to be working somewhat normally. But now since it's like, if it tries to self-right, it just goes crazy sometimes. Oh wow, please don't self-right me out of the arena, that would be horrible. But yeah, this is quite a powerful flipper, I will say though. So yeah, this is, thankfully I don't think the flipper's that big, so it's going to be a lot harder to get me under, even though it is flipping me quite a lot. Thankfully this arena is also quite big, so I can just stay around the center without anything really affecting me, although now it's just stuck on its disc. Ooh, am I going to get flipped out here? Oh, thank God, that's the second time that's happened. I've almost been flipped out of the arena, but we'll keep trucking, I guess. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm probably going to do like 2 or 3 Robot Arena 2 videos a week, and maybe 2 Let's Play episodes a week. I'm going to start off with like the Game Boy Color one, Metal Mayhem I believe it's called. I'm going to start off with that. I've never played it, but I've heard it's actually pretty bad, so it'll be kind of enjoyable to go through that, I guess, but I'll probably upload that tomorrow. And yeah, have you ever seen my, if you guys seen my Bebeans tournament, I'm probably gonna remove them off this channel and punt them off to another channel that I'm gonna make, and just keep all my, you know, battle related Robot Arena 2 videos in there. You know, like the Bees tournament and stuff like that. So yeah, don't be surprised if those videos get deleted and punted off to another channel. And I'll definitely link it. I'll definitely leave a link to my channel if I ever do that. I mean, I'm definitely going to delete the Bebe's videos, but I'm not quite sure if I'm really going to be able to get through all of it, because there's like 6 seasons I have to do, and there's so many fights you have to deal with and everything. Especially with the earlier seasons, they're actually so boring to watch. I don't know if you guys have seen all of them, but yeah, some of them are just dreadful to watch. So yeah, I'm definitely going to punt them off, but I don't know if it's gonna be on a different channel. I'm just gonna give up on it completely. I've done all of round 1. That's all been recorded. Now I've got to do all like the losers brackets and the winners brackets, and then yeah, there's just a ton of fights I got to record. That's gonna take me ages, man. Well, maybe not ages. It's definitely gonna take me like a few hours at the very least. Possibly in the range about 7 or 8 hours, I'd say, to complete one season. And this is the first season, by the way. There's a lot more robots where that came from. Like there's like 64 that get introduced in the future series, and yeah, as you can tell, that's gonna take a very long time. So I don't know if it's quite really worth it, to be honest. But yeah, I've just been flipped out of there. So I mean, I got my first win at the very least, but yeah, I got 231 points, I'd just say. And yeah, this is kind of what I mean by steering. Like, look at the steering on this thing. It's so slidey, man. But yeah, I'm up by about 1,000 points with 2 tournaments to go. I may as well just quit it, but really don't feel like it, so... Oh, so it's the exact same tournament as last time, just with a different name. That's seriously so odd. But yeah, this is one of the robots I was actually glitched out before, so... Seems to be another flipper. This time it seems to be more of a scoop flipper instead of the, Oh, what do they call those? Yeah, I completely forget what you call those kind of flippers, but... Yeah, the ones you expect to see on, like, British Robot Wars series and all that. Especially in the modern times. This one seems a little bit different from that. Although it still does seem to be quite dangerous. Especially since it's really quick as well. It just seems to be flipping me straight out of control. Oh, so I can't believe this is only a lightweight, man. I mean a featherweight. That's so odd. But anyway, it seems to be doing quite well against me. That it probably will flip me out in a sec. Because I've got no control of this. Oh, thank God it managed to push me completely off the wall, but I must have made a fatal mistake there. Oh, yes, my self-riding techniques actually completely avoid flipper. Yeah, this ain't going... Oh. Oh, fuck, no. That's me done, I think. Oh my God, no, I've managed to get out of there. Oh, I didn't even mean to. Oh my God, that's another close call. Wow, I'm getting so many close calls at the moment. Oh, it's actually kind of exciting to watch, even though I've got literally no control whatsoever. Or can I keep going onto the side? No. Yes, there we go. Onto the sides. That probably can do a lot of damage, although I think there is armor actually on the underneath as well, so it won't actually do any like robot damage or like internal damage or anything like that. So I think, I mean, I understand why they would do that. Someone, it's not beyond the realm someone would build like a popper and anything and just dominate these things. But yeah, this definitely was not designed for building in mind. This was designed for playing with these robots and these robots pretty much only. Because as you saw me the chart, it did not go so well. Everything was so glitchy if you try and mix DSL and these components up together, and yeah, it's definitely a lot more faster paced and a lot better with just these components only. So if I figure out a way to build an effective and cool looking bot with these components, and yeah, I probably will get into these buildings. I mean, building my own stuff, but yeah. Anyway, oh, it's the Octagon Arena, a staple of the Robot Arena 2 game, with all the flippers and the pits that automatically activate. Oh wow, fucking Little Nipper did that to me. This is... Oh yeah, and the pulverizers as well. That's stuck on the pit, so I don't really know if I really want to affect that too much anyway. There's flow again, so maybe we'll see more self-riding craziness. But yeah, that's actually completely stuck on the pit, so... And I don't believe they activate until 30 seconds afterwards. That's going to remain... Oh, it just fell down the pit. Anyway, can I get out of the pit? No, I can't. Fuck, so Minimoth ends up winning that. So Flo just managed to flip me completely into the pit, but... Yeah, this is a problem. Golden Thorblade. Let's look at the team. I won one match out of the whole season. I still managed to win the Golden Thorblade. That's how bad the career mode can be sometimes, especially with mods like these. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Hope you guys enjoy the new direction I'm going to be taking this channel. It'd probably be a lot of fun to just go through, you know, Robot Wars, BattleBots history, gaming history, and fucking real life history, I suppose. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll most likely see you guys tomorrow for the first episode of Let's Play Robot Wars Metal Mayhem.